In the last video, the CRX left us stranded on the way to Cars and Coffee. I got it towed home, verified that I had spark, and decided I should replace the fuel pump. I replaced it and it still doesn't start. So in this video, I try and figure out what's wrong. So I'm a bit stumped, but I do know that the symptoms I had before it completely turned off could be caused by things malfunctioning in the distributor. So I'm going to take off the cap and check a few things. Yeah, I gotta get this bottom one by hand. And it does not look good at all. Look at that. There's not supposed to be particles in there, and there definitely shouldn't be oil in there. I may be picking up a new distributor cap. And there's this little O-ring type seal that usually goes here, and someone opted for RTV instead. I don't know why you would do that. I'm gonna get a new seal as well. Let's see if this ignition coil has any issues. So in the manual, it says if I remove, oh shoot. If I remove these two screws, I can check the resistance and see if the ignition coil is good. And I think I just stripped it. They're like putty. I do not want to pay for a whole new distributor. So I was pricing distributors, distributor caps, rotors, and I went to look at the rotor and check this out. It is supposed to be clocked and locked. It was like this. The car definitely won't run with this like this. You might get random spark here and there. That is crazy. So even though I don't want to buy a new distributor, I might just go ahead and do it. Now we get to see if all the seals we replaced actually worked. And they did. And look what we have here. This is the screw that should have been holding this in place. And maybe we can put it back on. I still may get a new distributor, but if I can put this screw back in and it start up, we know that this was the issue. Even with the screw installed, something else is missing. Maybe a washer or bushing or something, but yeah.
What's up, man? I got some space.
All right. So I just decided to order a new distributor. It was the most efficient and easy thing to do, so it'll be here tomorrow. So I'm gonna take a break from the CRX and work on something I haven't worked on in a while. The X5. So the new distributor has arrived. Let's see if this solves all my problems. Brand new parts on old cars always look funny to me. And I'm just going to remove these one for one. Now connect these. Now there are a couple of different types of distributors for this car apparently. So I had to make sure I ordered the right one. All the plugs are fine, but they don't give you enough wire to mount it on the little tab. I don't want to just leave it dangling, but they had to have checked this when they were making it. It's just too tight. There is no way. Anyway, let me plug it up and test it. Problem with the fuel system. That's all it was, the distributor. I'm glad the new fuel pump works, but I need to go apologize to the old one. I fired him for no reason. Since I saw how much distributors cost, I'm gonna save this one and see if I can rebuild it to a good functioning backup. Based on my experience being caught on the side of the highway, it'd be nice just to kind of have one on hand, you know? And now though, I can really dig into why it smokes under heavy load. I have some parts, some rings, head bolts, rod bearings, but I'm hoping I don't have to resort to that. Now I can put it down. I think I have a heat shield that I removed from the exhaust that I need to replace. And it's maybe cause for celebration. Friday. Maybe I'll go get a donut or two. After making sure the car drove okay, I decided to check the fuel pressure just to make sure that it was good, because I really did expect a little more fuel to come out when I disconnected the fuel lines. And I was getting a slight hesitation on acceleration that was hard to pinpoint. It was weird. It would only happen at partial throttle, passing through certain RPMs. This is the fuel pressure regulator here. With this disconnected, it should be between 34 and 41 PSI with the engine running. So I'm gonna sit this here and see what we got. Not only is the pressure good, but it even holds when I turn the car off. No big leaks like I suspected. Maybe there just isn't much fuel in the rail when it's pressurized. That is a nice feature of these. They should have that on cars from the get-go. Something else that could contribute to the issues I was having is poor crankcase ventilation. So I replaced the PCV valve and I removed the little crankcase vent box. I don't know if that's what you really call it, but it's a box that attaches to the back of the block that connects to the PCV valve and allows the crankcase to vent blow-by gases back up to the intake through the PCV valve. I have been filling this up with brake parts cleaner, shaking it and dumping it out, and that's what's coming out. I mean, I've gone through 3 cans of this already. There was lots of sludge in here. I mean, lots. Like, I just put my hand in and I came out with a bunch of it. I didn't put my whole hand in. Put my finger in and came out and it was filled with sludge. Still stuff coming out. So that's 4 cans of brake cleaner I've run through this. Maybe I should get an ultrasonic or something to clean it, but it's a lot better than before because all of this was in it. So we'll see. So I drove around the car a good bit, and to be honest, I don't know if it was just the added time or if addressing the PCV system helped, but the smoke got better still. But it's still not gone, and that leads me to start thinking that it has to be the piston rings. Well, this is about to be my last day and last drive with the CRX. In another time, I would have kept this car indefinitely, but space, time, and money are all things that selling it would help with, and there was a family that wanted it even with its smoking issues, so I sold it to them. I'm gonna miss the car, but it makes room for another project.